Good evening, everyone, and welcome to St. George's here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Gulls of Endicott College in the Commonwealth Coast Conference women's ice hockey matchup. Hello again and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 0-2 on the season, searching for their first win of the year. First win for new head coach David Lund. Technically his second season. The Seahawks did get to play a single game last year in the obvious COVID-shortened season. Seahawks also 0-1 in the CCC because Endicott defeated them last night up in Beverly. 5-0 the score in that game. Endicott 2-0 on the year, 1-0 in the CCC. Conference schedule, you will play twice, Friday and Saturday, home and home. Seahawks, obviously a tough one up in Beverly, but a chance to even the score sheet here tonight. First home game in 619 days for Salve Regina, and we're underway. Carly Baucom will carry over the blue line right side. In net for the Gulls, Michaela O'Brien, the junior from Pembroke, Mass., will get the nod. Meanwhile, for Salve Regina, the senior from Beverly, Mass., playing in her hometown last night, Madison Jalbert will man the pipes for Salve. Megan Francis will take it down the right wing side. Circles it into the left wing corner. Waiting for it there is J.C. Kuhlman. She'll send it up to the blue line along now. Barletta throws it on the cage, tipped in front and blocked. Taken by Baucom through center. She'll scoop it ahead on the backhand and chase into the left wing corner. Seahawk men played here last night. Lost 3-2 in regulation in that affair. Tough game for the men. Well, like I said, the conference schedule, you get to play each other twice right away. Seahawks went up to Beverly today and scored a 2-1 win. Seahawk women looking to try and follow suit. Tied up along the blue line right in front of the Gulls bench. Seahawks moving right to left here in the first half, wearing the home whites with green letters, numbers, and trim. Here's Schwartz down the right side. Moves it into the corner. That one thrown towards the net and blocked, scooped in front. The Gulls moving left to right, wearing their road dark blues with green trim. They move left to right. And we'll try and get it out of their zone now. Turned over on the far side, though, to Emma Pereira. And she will wrist it in deep. Kept alive, played in front. Maddie Cox chasing after it. Maddie Cox here in on the attack. Looks to hand off behind the net. McMahon trying to stash it in front. Backhand shot. Loose in front. O'Brien couldn't grab it, and the Gulls will just scoop it down the ice. This should be icing. And it will be. Close there, as digging for that was Kat Keefe. 18-11 to go in the first period. Offensive zone draw here for Salve. Tied up along the boards, up to Kimberly Dunn. Her one-timer blocked by a Gull skate. Still loose in the high slot, and now it trickles out to neutral ice. Swiped into the zone by Jillian Egan. Back to center now. The Seahawks will dig for it in front of the scorer's box. Courtney Sullivan spins it across the ice, out of the reach of Emma Breen. Here's Sullivan now. Played it right in front, backhand shot, in on Jalbert, and she makes the save. Sullivan finding Kat Keith alone in front. Jalbert makes the save. 17:37 to go in the first. Puck loose in the corner. Moved into the left wing now. Gulls trying to dig it out. Devereaux looking to move it up to the point. That drive blocked in front. Scooped out to the wing, and the Seahawks knife it out to center. Godelf trying to send it in deep. She does. No one home for Salve. Nicole Connor now in behind the net, chased by Godelf. Sends it to the far side. Cross-ice pass taken now by Kelly Popkin. She'll gain the line left side, wrist it on the goal wide. Rebound into the right wing corner. Seahawks look to turn up ice with it. Navigating now is Caroline Catalina. Tipped at center and in by Caitlin Fox. And this will be icing. Fox did not have center. Faceoff will come all the way back to the Seahawk end of the ice. Gulls win the draw. Puck at the blue line. Thrown towards the net. Tipped and wide. Behind the cage plate into the left wing corner. Caitlin Fox trying to move it out to the blue line. Cannot. Now knifed out to center. Gulls are offside. Collision as well. And we'll get a whistle. Faceoff should come to neutral ice, and it will. 16:29 to go in the first period. Tie up on the draw. Emma Pereira lost it out to center now. Carrying ahead is Hentosh. Her drive, save made by Jalbert. Scoop through center. Maddie Cox trying to split two Gulls. Trying to muscle her way through this neutral zone. Megan Francis up the right-hand side. Seahawks converge on her there. Puck loose in the corner, right in front of the Seahawk bench. Loose in the right wing circle. Carried out now by Carly Blockham. Back for a fifth year. Along with Paige Stapleton, two graduate students on this Seahawk squad. Puck tipped in by the Gulls. This will be icing, and they wave it off. Going hard into the boards is Quinn Healy as she dug to cancel icing. Meanwhile, here come the Seahawks. Bryn Mendez will wrist it in deep. Chasing is Jennifer Ricard. Ricard to the far side. Schwartz left of the blue line. Cox with the drive. Save made by O'Brien, and she will just freeze it. 15:08 to go in the first. Offensive zone draw here for Salve. Coming in to take it is Dakota McMahon, and she will take it against Courtney Sullivan. And Sullivan wins it cleanly. Back to Peyton Hansen. McMahon disrupts the pass. Goes with it again. Now they'll test the far side. Into the middle for Sullivan. Coming down the middle right over the blue line. Has it knocked away for a moment by Jillian Egan. Kept alive on the left side for a wrist shot and a save made by Jalbert. Off the stick of Kat Keith. 14:45 to go in the first period. No score. Face-off one up to the blue line. Turn to the left wing side now at the point. Walking in is Fasquetta. Played it in deep, taken away by Emma Breen. Hopped off the boards, but not out. Tied up right along the blue line on the far side. The Gulls wedge it free. Coming down is Popkin. Laid it into the middle. That one stick the side by Jalbert. Schwartz trying to get to it in the corner. Schwartz now on the far side boards. Gulls able to change out one player with that puck in deep. Nearly stolen and carried towards the net again by Popkin. Seahawks able to get it out to center. Turned right back over to Endicott. Here comes Villiard down the middle. She lost it. Seahawks finally able to get the puck out to center, trying to get this one in deep to get a change. They get it just to the Gulls' blue line. Able to get some fresh legs out onto the ice. 13:49 and counting to go in the first. Puck intercepted by Carly Blockham, trying to carry over the blue line, and Tori Amaral not able to get back. She was offside. First home game for head coach David Lunn. Technically his second season for the UMass Boston graduate. Puck deflects in to the Seahawks zone. Paige Stapleton out to grab it. In the corner. Gulls pin it in deep. Catalina trying to skate it out. She's pinned to the boards now by Quinn Healy. Catalina angles it to the far side, held in by Devereaux. Gulls play it into the corner. Hayes in behind the net, crashing in his Amaral. She scoops it free. Can't connect at center with Nicole Schneiders. Endicott will dump it right back in. Stapleton knocked it away in the corner. Out to the blue line. Schneiders trying to gain possession of it. Gulls really working their forecheck right now, keeping the Seahawks hemmed in. Puck in the corner left side. Liberty trying to play it into the middle. That one's knocked free. Shot blocked off the stick of Liberty. Turning is Hayes. She will just fire it in. Gulls will make a change with the puck in deep. Catalina. Near side, Flesher. Ducks the shoulder. Carries into the left wing corner. Now circles in behind the net. Swings it back to Dakota McMahon. Wide on the left side. Trying to play it in front. Had Egan there. The Gulls will skate it out and then turn it back over to Egan at center. Egan wanted to fire it in deep. Instead, it's picked off by the Gulls. And they will scale it into the left wing corner. Maddie Cox back there for Salve to tango with Megan Francis. And the Gulls will come away with it. J.C. Kuhlman up to the blue line. Shot on the net. That one skips wide on the redirect. That was Jess Burwell. Whistle here and a delayed penalty. Heading to the box is J.C. Kuhlman. Power play here for Salve. Maddie Cox up top, throws it on the net. That one tipped wide. Gulls try to clear it, they cannot. Back up top, Maddie Cox waits, plays it across to the right side, gets the return pass. Her one-timer, tipped wide again by Amaral. Scooped up in the corner. Cox again, straight away at the point. Looks to wrist it on the net. That one floated into the left wing circle. Nearly knifed down by Egan. Make that Jennifer Ricard. Played out through center. Maddie Cox can't win the foot race to it. Short-handed, here comes Megan Francis, and she'll have to chase it into the corner. Francis all alone up on the attack. Seahawks trying to knife the puck away from her. Francis, this is some great penalty killing here. Just killing time. Finally angled off the puck by Ricard. That is experience. The senior Megan Francis killing at least 30 seconds there on that effort, and then the Seahawks turn it over. Wrist shot is blocked. Morgan Sisson. Actually make that Samantha Fantasia the one who had that steal. Fantasia, the sister of longtime Seahawk Amanda Fantasia. Seahawks trying to get organized here on the power play. Pereira. 33 seconds to go on the advantage. Navigates the right side. Will carry over the blue line. Looking to scoop it in towards the net. It deflects into the corner. Madison Hentosh looking to move it out. Shot from the point. That's blocked. And the Gulls will clear it down with 18 seconds to go on the power play. Kimberly Dunn up to center, moved across now for Bryn Mendez, who'll gain the line with speed. Mendez down the middle, looking to wrist it on the net. Save made by O'Brien. Net is open. Puck trickles towards the net. Is it in? No sign from the official. No sign from the official. No sign from the official. They're playing goal music. The officials will confer and they'll say no goal. Head coach David Lund wanting an explanation. A mad scramble there at the end of the power play. So we will draw in neutral ice after all of that. Kimberly Dunn plays it across to Emma Pereira. She gets knifed off the puck. Here comes Sullivan down the middle. She can't hold it into the blue line. Gulls are offside. 9:20 to go in the first. Endicott fires it in. Ricard in the corner right side for Salve, trying to dig it out. Loose in the corner, wedged free, right along the goal line. Jalbert will swipe it out. She'll swipe it out a second time. Centering pass all the way out to the left wing side, kept alive by Peyton Hansen. Touches it in front. That one tipped on the goal, and they score. Kat Keith in front, redirects it past Jalbert, and the Gulls take the 1-0 lead. Third goal of the year for Keith. .8:55 to go now in the first period. Endicott jumps on top. Puck deflected near side. Dunn trying to send it in. Given away to Amaral. Puck loosened behind the net. Had Baucom streaking to the net there as well. Amaral comes away with it again in the left wing corner, looking to center it. Deflects off her stick. Gulls will try and clear. Deflected out to the blue line, now through center. Here comes Hayes. Up the left-hand side. She curls to the wall. Throws it in front. Puck loose. Trying to get to the backhand was Sullivan. Seahawks will chuck it down the ice. This will be icing with 8:14 to go in the first period. Offensive zone draw here for Endicott. And they win it. Out to the blue line. That shot deflected towards the net. Loose in the left wing circle. Seahawks will collect it and skate it out. Nicole Schneiders sends it into the zone. Seahawks will send fresh legs out there now. 7:56 to go in the first period. Puck back the other way. Chasing it down. Villiard in the corner. Looks to move it in behind the net. Knifed away from Samantha Fantasia. Gulls, though, converge in behind the cage. Fantasia nearly has it again. Seahawks finally work it free. Pereira lost it at the blue line. Here come the Gulls right down the middle. 1-on-5. It was knifed away from Fantasia, who now looks to get back to the bench. Dunn will wrist it all the way around the boards into the left wing corner. Big hit right at the blue line. That was Emma Godelf colliding with Megan Francis. Pereira in the corner right side. Behind the net, Cox. Tip behind Emily Wagner. She's able to corral it, scoop it ahead. Seahawks trying to dig it out of the corner. Left side, Caitlin Fox. She'll swing it in against Tara Henshaw. Puck pinned to the end boards. 6:34 to go. Saucered across and taken. Here comes Megan Francis, one-on-one with Cox. Down the middle, Cox stands her up, knocks her down. Will have a delayed penalty. Physical move from Maddie Cox. And no argument, she will come right to the bench. .6:20 to go in the first. Power play here for Endicott. They win the draw. Their first chance on the power play here tonight. With it in the left wing circle, trying to move it across for Samantha Fantasia. Sullivan gathers it in the corner, moves it back to the wing. Straight away up top. Hentosh moves it to the wing left side, thrown wide of the cage. Fantasia races over to grab it for Endicott. In behind the net, Seahawks trying to grab it. Catalina looking to move it up, but not out. Fantasia wide on the right wing side, plays it into the corner. Gets the return pass from Keith, thrown in front, loose right on the goal, wristed wide, rebound, score! Sullivan or Keith again. We'll see who leads the line, and that looks like it's Sullivan. Power play goal for the Gulls, and it's 2-0. .540 to go in the first period. First goal of the year for Sullivan. Maddie Cox. Flesher trying to carry it down the middle, lost it. Back come the Gulls. Down the middle was Coyne. She can't keep it. Cox will gain the line and fire it in deep. Seahawks will change up. Dunn pressuring on the far side. Godelf giving chase as well against Tara Henshaw. Breen couldn't hold it in at the blue line. Now a foot race to the near side. Francis carries in down the right wing side and plays it in behind the net. Breen. Has Dunn to her right. Puck comes there. Up the near side boards now. Wagner sends it across the ice. No one home for Salve. Free back to get it is Tara Henshaw. Freshman from Babylon, New York for Endicott College. Quinn Healy plays it across left side. That one's disrupted in the slot. Seahawks now look to counter 2-on-2. Amaral gets it across to Schneiders, who'll take it wide right side. Wanted to play it back into the middle instead. Out onto the wing and picked off by the Gulls. And now they could have numbers if they hurry. On the money here, down the left side now for Healy. Healy trying to get to the forehand in the left wing circle. Lost the puck, deflected away onto the wing. Baucom with it, she'll walk it towards center. Now we'll circle back into the zone. Looks to play it across. Seahawks will reset here and try and get it out to center. Poked away from Catalina. Harassed by Sullivan. Angled up the boards at center. And the Seahawks could not touch it. Baucom missed it. So this will be icing with 3:09 to go. Face-off won by the Gulls. Hopping in to win it was Kat Keith, who has a goal already. Wrist shot from the point. That's deflected. Into the wing, now behind the net, Sullivan. Her centering pass all the way up top to the blue line. Return pass to Hentosh now, right wing side. Pass into the middle is deflected. Baucom picks it off. Looks to angle it off the boards. Trying to dig for it is Jennifer Ricard, but this will be another icing. .245 to go in the first. Offensive zone draw here for the Gulls. And they win it back to Hentosh at the left point. Chipped in deep. Samantha Fantasia plays it behind the net. Return pass, and that one sent wide. Kelly Popkin on the doorstep. This will be icing here against the Gulls. .216 to go in the first period. And the linesman is sending some changes for the Seahawks back to the bench. Gulls win the draw. Kelly Popkin near side. That one deflects in O'Brien, and she will cover it up with Schwartz on the doorstep. 2:07 to go in the first. Seahawks were close to taking a 1-0 lead on a big scramble play and a pile up in front right at the end of a power play. The officials conferred, ended up waving that off, and since then the Gulls have really turned up the heat. 2-0 their lead now. Puck deflected in deep. Back to get it is Emma Pereira. And a hand pass ruled here, I think, on Maddie Cox. Offensive zone draw for the Gulls. McMahon and Molly Coyne. Seahawks win it. Maddie Cox plays it around the boards. Back behind the net, McMahon now. Seahawks have had difficulty getting past the Gulls' forecheck. And icing called here with 1:21 to go in the period. Offensive zone draw once again for the Gulls. Behind the net, Maddie Cox. Emma Pereira. And this one they'll say deflected by the Gulls, so no icing. 1:09 to go in the first. Puck loose down the right side. Looking around is J.C. Kuhlman. She collects it in the corner. Hands off to Megan Francis. 1-on-2 in the right wing corner of the attacking end for Endicott. Kuhlman up to the blue line. That one thrown on the net. Tipped. Trying to go 5-hole. Another big pile up in front, and Jalbert collects it and then comes up angry. Trying to take a swing at Kuhlman. Actually make that Francis in front, who I think was not pleased about some of the chopping after the whistle. That was Barletta with the drive from the blue line. 42 seconds to go in the first. Puck deflects to the blue line. Seahawks will scoop it out. Emily Wagner with the self pass will chase it into the corner right side, puts on the brakes, looks to move it up to the blue line. Gulls intercepted there. Maddie Cox not able to hold it in. Dunn will send it back in behind the net. O'Brien will watch as it's taken by Aurora Devereaux. 16 seconds to go in the first. Emma Godelf pinning it to the boards along with Sammy Barletta. 10 seconds to go in the period. Puck loose behind the cage. Godelf able to center it, trying to jam it home, loose on the blue paint, and that is an early whistle. Unfortunate for Salve, that puck was still loose. 3 seconds to go. And I think the whistle may have been for the net being dislodged. So a break there for the Gulls, who win the draw, and that'll do it for the first period. Gulls will take the lead into the locker room. Goals from Kat Keith and Courtney Sullivan. We will take a break and be back with the call of the second period. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference women's ice hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We will be back.
My name is David Lund, head coach, Salve Regina University women's hockey. We are a program that's been around for more than 20 years. A majority of our opponents are located out of the greater Boston area. Very competitive conference. We play 25 games a year. 18 are in conference, 7 are against non-conference, with an opportunity to advance to the NCAA tournament. My background is in strength conditioning. We pride ourselves here on a holistic approach, mending both off ice, meaning in the weight room, on the shooting surfaces, and in the classroom and on the ice. We look to improve your individual skill. It's specific to your game set, to your skill set, that will help to spur winning success here on the ice. One way to get a hold of us, to get our attention, to obviously start to begin that recruiting process is sending schedules, and there's a strong possibility that I'll be at your event, and at the very least, video is our next resource. Clips, shifts, entire game footage is always a plus. Being able to watch you in your element, away from the puck, with the puck, and so on and so forth. Just watching how you handle the game, how you process the game, and your overall skill level, and determining, how that forecasts to our roster and where your recruitability is now at this point.
Welcome back to St. George's. Start of the second period here between Salve Regina and Endicott College. Gulls leading 2-0 here over the Seahawks in this Commonwealth Coast Conference women's ice hockey matchup. Thank you for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network. Angel Pizzelli bringing you the call. Busy day here at Salve. We had a Commonwealth Coast Conference men's soccer championship out at Topa Field. The visiting Scots of Gordon College stunned the Seahawks late in double overtime of that game. Men's basketball had their season opener. They fell to former CCC foe Eastern Nazarene. Third home game of the day. Nightcap here up at St. George's. Here's Stapleton at the blue line. Her wrister is blocked by J.C. Coolman. Seahawks now moving left to right here in this second period. Francis can't get it out on the far side. Balkum. Schneider's looked to wrist it towards the net. That was blocked. Mendez throws it out to the wing. Now carries it here 1-on-2 in the corner. Mendez wedges it against the boards. Balkum comes to help as well. Two of them tied up. Catalina tried to knife it in deep. The Gulls will carry it back, send it in deep. Megan Francis in behind the cage, trying to backhand it past Jalbert. It went down to one knee. In the corner now, Emerson Hayes. Behind the net once again for Hayes. She tries to center it. Blocked. Loose behind the cage now, left side. And the Gulls will settle it down. Up top, losing an edge was Kaylee Liberty. Puck floated into the corner, spun on a backhand, deflected out, and taken by Jennifer Ricard. Puck carried up on Balkum. Seahawks were offside. Knifed away and played into the slot. Darting down the middle now, trying to get to the forehand, and Jalbert there to deny. That was Nicole Connor getting in on the rush. Maddie Cox floats it across. Jillian Egan carrying up the bench. Egan now at the blue line. Shields the puck, carries left side. Looks to play it on the backhand. That's deflected. Taken by Kaylee Liberty. All alone, she gains the line, sends it in on Jalbert, who will leave it now for her team to carry forward. Accelerating is Breen. Trying to gain the blue line. Sullivan knocks it away from her and swings it in deep. And this will be icing as Kimberly Dunn will touch it up. Seahawk fans, if you want to support Salve Regina women's ice hockey, you can give right now. Seahawks Take Flight fundraising campaign is underway, and if you want to give right now, you can text Seahawk, SEAHAWK, to 52236. Once again, if you want to support Salve Regina women's ice hockey, you can do so right now on your mobile device. Text Seahawk to 52236 to support the team today. That campaign starting in October will run, late October will run till December. Giving Tuesday here at Salve Regina. Here comes a break. 2-on-1. Sullivan with Keith. Keith waiting, trying to go to the top corner, and she sends it over the net. Centering pass tipped up in front. Out to the wing. One-timer will float into the right wing corner. Sullivan there to retrieve. That was the two goal scorers on that rush, Sullivan and Keith, so far here tonight for Endicott. 9-5 was the shot totals through one. Seahawks turn it over in the slot. Backhand chance. Jalbert another save. This time with the pad. Kimberly Dunn. Madison Hentosh Looks to play it across. Seahawks disrupt that. And now it's floated into the far side. Back to get it, Emily Wagner. Godalf can't carry through center. Loose puck comes to Sammy Barletta. Near side, J.C. Kuhlman. Dunn shutting off Kelly Popkin. Gulls collect it in the corner, right side. Godalf and Dunn coming to try and take it away from Tabitha Francescasini. Left side, Kuhlman. She risks it wide. Far side now for Connor. She drives it into the corner. In behind the net. Francis centers it. Seahawks knock it away. One-timer thrown back in front. Francis trying to dig it out. Into the corner now, J.C. Kuhlman. Gulls have the cycle game working now. Up at the point. Here's the drive. Tip towards the goal. Loose in front. Jalbert had to scramble across. That one thrown again in front. Backhand shot on the open net. They score. Madison Jalbert can only go pipe to pipe so much. Tabitha Franceschini punches it home, and it's 3-0 Endicott. .14:31 to go in the second. Here comes Balkum off the draw. She throws it wide. Takes a hop off the end glass. Backhand shot. O'Brien there to make the save on Nicole Schneiders. Maddie Cox cuts off Hayes. Quickly sends it out to center. Goes with it now. Peyton Hansen. Hands off to Molly Coyne. Thrown towards the cage. Save made by Jalbert. First goal of the year for Franceschini. Neutral zone draw here for Salve. Mendez back with it for the Seahawks. In the middle to Schwartz. Schwartz accelerates over the line left side. Plays it wide for Ricard. She snapped it on the goal. Save made by O'Brien. Gets her own rebound. Swings it in behind the cage now to Mendez. Up the board, Stapleton comes pinching in, looks to center it. Picked off inside by Sullivan. She outlets it to center. Seahawks will reset. Catalina to the far side. Sullivan intercepts that. And can't hold it in at the blue line. Floated up high, given back to the Gulls in neutral ice. Keith trying to play it to Sullivan. Puck deflects into the middle, hops into the slot. Seahawks look to clear, and they cannot. Samantha Fantasia plays it into the left wing corner, chases it down. 12:28 to go in the second, 3-0 the lead for Endicott. Mendez on the far side. Puck comes free in behind the cage. Centering pass, fanned on initially by Popkin. And then the point pass gets over the stick of Madison Hentosh. Devereaux up the right side, risks it into the middle, trying to tip it towards the goal. It's Fantasia. Keeps it alive left side. For a one-timer, that one jammed wide. Puck into the left wing corner. Franceschini plays it softly in deep. Circling out in front. That one's thrown wide. Off the apron of the goal. Hops crazy back out in front. And now touched up the ice and taken back by the Gulls. Nicole Connor turns and quickly plays it ahead. Megan Francis up the right side, all alone in the corner. Centers it for Franceschini. Takes it into the left wing side. She softly plays it into the corner. Up to the blue line. Faking now moving left side, Jess Burwell. Looks to play it inside. Knocked away there. Seahawks looking to counter here. Jillian Egan up the right side. Will spoon it into the corner. Chasing after it is McMahon as well. Breen crashing in right side. Has the steal. Backhand shot from Egan in front is blocked. Turns and fires it again. Gulls just trying to clear it out of the zone. Seahawks will pin it to the board's far side. Numbers once again here for Endicott on the rush. Here's Kuhlman up the right-hand side, trying to get it in front, and it's denied by Jalbert. Crashing the net was Emerson Hayes. Seahawks will dump it in and change. With 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Midway through this game, 3-0 Endicott. Wrist shot from the blue line, tipped, blocked in front, thrown on the goal, and they score. Sullivan again fires it past Jalbert, and it's 4-0. Second goal of the game for Sullivan. The senior from North Yarmouth, Maine. With 9:40 to go in the second. Devereaux chasing back. Amaral got tugged down. Left wing side. Behind the cage now. Emma Pereira trying to move it out. Schneiders giving away to the Gulls. In the slot. That wrist shot is blocked. Schneiders again trying to feed it up the ice. Deflected. Instead, she fires it in deep to her own zone. Left wing corner, Pereira now. Will bounce one out through center. And this one's going to roll just wide of the cage and be icing. Offensive zone draw here for the Gulls. 8:41 to go in the second. Cox plays it across. Amaral will punch it ahead. Hentosh. Rink wide pass, deflects. Deflects into the corner left side. Catalina behind the net. Gulls take it away. Loosen the slot. Right wing circle now. Trying to carry it through is Fantasia. She'll chase it down on the wing left side. Stapleton looking for an angle. Trying to move it out. Gulls converge. Kept alive. Floated into the corner right side. That one thrown wide of the cage. Burwell from the blue line. Her shot is blocked. Egan stepping in front of it. And this will be icing here as Egan sends it in deep. 7:31 to go in the second. 4-0 Endicott. Trying to sweep this conference weekend. That one trickles just wide of the pipe. Deflected into the slot, thrown on the goal, they score, just turning and firing J.C. Kuhlman, and it's 5-0. $7:11 to go in the second. Gulls have broken this one open. This was the score last night up in Beverly. Puck loose in the high slot. Gulls will work it out. Hey, Hansen. Right side now. Hayes down the middle. Her wrist shot goes high. Sent in deep by the Seahawks. Punched long and deep. This should be icing, and they wave it off. Turned over, loose in the slot, touched back in front, wide of the net by Hayes off the feed from Quinn Healy. 6 minutes to go in the second. Godelf flicks it into the corner left side. Trying to chase it down. Puck loose in the corner now. Seahawks trying to keep this one onside. They cannot. Thrown all the way back down. Jalbert will feed it. And give it to Emma Pereira. Spinning now behind the cage. Turned over in the left wing circle. Hopped into the corner now. Gulls have had their forecheck going all night long. Keeping the Seahawks hemmed in on their own end of the ice. That one deflected wide of the net. Pereira tracks it down and cannot carry it past the blue line. Knifed back in once again by the Gulls, who change out all five. Tipped in by Popkin. 4:45 to go in the second. Puck loose behind the net. Centering pass. Turning and shooting and scoring is Villiard. 6-0. .430 to go in the second. Endicott in control. That one thrown wide of the net. Bauckham trying to send it towards the cage. Well, if you're Salve, you're just looking for a goal here. Endicott, the better team, but this is how you get better. I'm sure that's going to be the message from head coach David Lunn in the intermission, is to not take the third period off. Gulls favorited to win the CCC. And you'll get better by playing the tougher competition. And the Gulls will certainly be one of the toughest teams the Seahawks will face this season. Egan trying to fire it in deep. Instead taken back by the Gulls. Fantasia risks it high and wide. 3:03 to go in the second. McMahon behind the cage. .248 to go in the second period. You can see that the Salve Regina men's ice hockey team has returned. Both teams calling St. George's their home now this year. Men dropped their home opener last night to the Gulls, but went and scored a road victory. And said it last night, Seahawk men and Endicott, when the teams first started playing each other, it was always the road team who won. So just because you dropped the home match doesn't mean you can't go on the road and even it up. And at the end of the day, it's a split. Looks like their bus has gotten back from Beverly as they fill in around the far side boards to support the women's squad. 2 minutes to go, second period. Pereira chips it off the glass and down, and this will be icing. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the second. In behind the net, Kat Keith, who got the scoring started. Sullivan, who has two, swings it up top to the blue line. That one wristed on the goal, blocked inside by Cox. Second chance shot, trickled on the blue paint, and then punched into the corner by Pereira. Trying to get it to Sullivan in front. That's knocked away, back to center. Minute and a half to play here in the second. Icing here against the Gulls. 1:24 to go. Sullivan and Godelf on the draw. Here comes Sullivan, sprinting up the middle, has it poked away from behind. Gulls are offside. Seahawks looking to counter. Godelf can't hold on to it. Now we'll chase it down the left side. Puck turned over in the slot. Gulls skated to the wing. Thrown out by Keith. And this should be icing, and it will be. With 54 seconds to go here in the second. Gulls win the draw. Seahawks trying to trap in the corner. Out of the reach of Balcom behind the net. Crashing in right side is Breen. She throws a shoulder. Silva now grabs the loose puck, paddles it to the far side boards with 33 seconds to go in the period. Here's Keith alone. Up over the blue line left side. Will carry it wide into the corner and then put on the brakes. 24 seconds to go in the second. Breen moves it to Dunn. Taken away by Fantasia. Top of the right wing circle now. Hentosh, she wrists it towards the goal. Tipped, blocked, and covered up by Jalbert. Puck then squirts free into the left wing side with 2 seconds left. And that'll do it for the period. A massive second period for the Gulls. And they will lead 6-0 as we make the turn for home. Through 2, 6-0 Endicott. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
My name is David Lund, head coach, Salve Regina University women's hockey. We are a program that's been around for more than 20 years. A majority of our opponents are located out of the greater Boston area. Very competitive conference. We play 25 games a year. 18 are in conference, 7 are against non-conference, with an opportunity to advance to the NCAA tournament. My background is in strength conditioning. We pride ourselves here on a holistic approach, mending both off ice, meaning in the weight room, on the shooting surfaces, and in the classroom and on the ice. We look to improve your individual skill, specific to your game set, to your skill set, that will help to spur winning success here on the ice. One way to get a hold of us, to get our attention, to obviously start to begin that recruiting process is sending schedules, and there's a strong possibility that I'll be at your event. And at the very least, video is our next resource. Clips, shifts, entire game footage is always a plus. Being able to watch you in your element, away from the puck, with the puck, and so on and so forth. Just watching how you handle the game, how you process the game, and your overall skill level, and determining, how that forecasts to our roster and where your recruitability is now at this point.
Welcome back to St. George's. Start of the third period. Salve Regina trailing 6-0 here to Endicott. That one thrown right on Jalbert, and she squeezes the wickets to hang on. Jalbert and O'Brien both out there. Not sure if either coach would opt for a goalie change with a 6-goal differential. Try and get some minutes one way or another. This early in the season, though, especially after no competition for a year. I'm sure there's plenty of rust for the starters as well to try and knock off here at the beginning. Nicole Connor shaken up for a moment, able to get up and get to the bench. Neutral zone draw, won by the Seahawks. Cox plays across. Schwartz lost it at the blue line. Spinning with it in deep is Emerson Hayes. It was a 19-6 shot advantage. A lot of shots blocked for the Gulls. So only 19 on the goal. This one thrown off the glove of O'Brien. Rebound in behind the cage. Gulls will corral it. Just one shot on goal in the second period for Salve. Pereira up the left side, tied up in the circle. Lost it on the wing. McMahon carries in behind the net. Egan wristed in behind the cage. Left side, Gulls will try and work it out. This one sent all the way down. Should be icing. Breen is the one-man back for Salve. And this faceoff will come all the way back down to the attacking end for the Seahawks. Dunn, right off the draw, sends it wide. Seahawks can't hold it in the zone. Flipped back in, glove down. Taken by Coyne, now near side. Gulls punch it in. Here's Sullivan looking for the hat trick. On the goal, save made by Jalbert. Keith in behind the net. Sullivan there as well. She has it. Knocked away from her into the high slot. Goal sprint to keep it in. Played back in front. Tipped wide of the net. Centering pass intended for Sullivan. Knocked away. Seahawks will change it out as Godelf carries it forward. Fires it in behind the net. Ricochets into the left wing corner. Giving chase is Wagner now as the Gulls look to clear the zone. Knocked away in the far side circle. Gulls scale it off the glass, but not out of the zone. Fantasia. Spinning away from the double team. Annie Flaherty. Fantasia at center for Endicott. Wristed all the way around the boards. And then comes to get it. Right side, Mackenzie Villiard. Back goes Hentosh. Skates right in front of the goal. Plays it out to the wing. Turns it over to Maddie Cox. She'll carry over the line. Cox waiting. Sends it on the goal. Rebound. Amaral trying to get to it. Left wing corner wanted to get it to Schneiders. That pass broken up. 15:28 to go in the third. Tipped off the glass and down. No one up for Endicott as they're in the midst of a change. Seahawks trying to counter. Schneider's run into by Megan Francis. Bauckham forces it into the corner. Trying to jump in front of the pass. Schneider's actually make the Schwartz, can't get to it. Instead, Franceschini up the right side and behind the net. And we have a delayed penalty coming here against Salve. Just the third penalty. This will be a hook. Just the third penalty of the night, second on the Seahawks. Gulls are 1 for 1 on the power play. So this will be Emma Pereira coming to the box with 14:44 to go. Hooking the call. Seahawks try to clear the zone. They cannot. Kept in up top, high slot. That one snapped in the glove by Jalbert. Jess Burnwell from straight away. Actually, new goalie. That's Ellie Kopecki in net now for the Seahawks. So that is her first save. Puck trapped in the corner. Gulls work it out. Right wing circle. Kuhlman straight away up top once again for the Gulls. That one thrown through the slot, wide on the right-hand side. Seahawks trying to clear it. We have a whistle. A cross check. And it would look like this is going to become a 5-on-3. Cross check on Dunn with 13:42 to go in the third. 5-on-3 here for the Gulls. Straight up top, Hentosh. Fantasia trying to wrist it on the goal. That's deflected out to neutral ice. 45 seconds of 5-on-3 here for the Gulls. Hentosh. Fantasia right side in the circle. Up top, Hentosh. Left side, Kuhlman. Throws it in front. Kopecki the save. Rebound in behind the net. Gulls will play it up top to the point once again. Fantasia. Hentosh. Wristed on the goal. Blocked in front. Toned back in on the weak side. And that's the hat trick for Courtney Sullivan. $12:59 to go in the third. 7-0 the Endicott lead. Still 1:17 left on the minor to Dunn. So far the Gulls 2 for 2 on the power play. Puck in the corner right side. Up to the point. That shot blocked. Schwartz stepping in front of it off the stick of Molly Coyne. Henshaw sprints right side to get it. 35 seconds to go on the power play here for Endicott. Coyne again. Throws it on the net. Kopecky makes the save. Peyton Hansen with the drive. That one thrown in front. Loose there for the Gulls, and not able to jam it home was Molly Coyne. $11:58 to go in the third. 16 seconds remain on a power play here for Endicott. Eight seconds to go on the power play. Puck moved into the middle, now ricocheted in behind the net. Mackenzie Villiard as Dunn is out of the box, and we're back to even strength. And right as that happens, the Seahawks ice the puck. Maddie Cox in the corner right side. Seahawks trying to clear the zone. Here's Godelf. Pereira. Picked off by Franceschini. Across to Godelf. She will send it in with 11:05 to go in the third. Endicott leading 7-0. Cox at center. She'll walk it ahead into the zone. Three Seahawks on the far side. Egan rips it away. Up to the blue line for a shot. That one deflected wide. 10:25 to go in the third. Turned over. Here's Egan trying to carry down the middle. Can't settle it down in the slot. Deflected up to the blue line. Breen trying to keep it in, and then it will hop into the Endicott bench. 10:08 to go in the third. Angled out by the Gulls. Giving chase now is Kimberly Dunn. She'll circle in behind Ellie Kopecky. Seahawks give it away on the far side. Dumped in behind the net. Getting to it is Coyne. Her pass picked off. Seahawks will flick it through center. Thrown on the cage from an off angle. Off the apron of the goal. And that shot coming from Caitlin Fox. Endicott in control, 7-0 the lead, with 9:13 and counting to go here in the third. Courtney Sullivan with the hat trick goal here in this third period. Endicott won 5-0 last night up in Beverly. Right now leading 7-0. Puck loose in the slot. Knocked towards the goal, loose, and diving out of her crease is Kopecky. The sophomore from Warren, Rhode Island. Given away to the Gulls at center. Henshaw to Kuhlman. Francis tips it into the corner. Popkin. Amaral sends it out. And Ricard will sprint over the line right side. Wristed on the net, high and wide, and deflected out of play. Maddie Cox from the blue line, and that one's saved by O'Brien. Gulls move it to the blue line. Snap across now to Barletta. Thrown on the net, tipped on the goal. Saved by Kopecky. Villiard tried to jam it home. Loose for Fantasia now, left wing side. Villiard tripped up, floats it to the left wing corner. Fantasia there to keep it alive into the left wing circle. Up to the blue line now it goes. That wrister is blocked. Numbers for the Seahawks if they hurry. And they'll just dump it in with tired legs and come to the bench. 7:09 and counting to go here in the third. Turned over. Egan going to the net. Puck can't get to her. Breen cutting off Quinn Healy. Plays it around the boards to the far side. 6:40 to go. Egan sprinting after it. Chasing Jess Burwell into the corner. McMahon hops it up to the blue line. Breen with space. Her one-timer. That one sent wide. Loose puck now for Breen once again, all alone. Player loses an head for Endicott. Here comes Breen with a wrister. Save made by O'Brien. Seahawks still playing with plenty of energy here in the late stages of this third period. .545 to go. Up to the blue line for the Gulls. That one blocked. Trickles in behind the net. Left wing, right wing corner forward, Dunn. Breen now on the far side. Skipped it to Godelf. Pinned along the boards for a moment. Now she'll try and poke it forward to herself. Kept alive here onside by Endicott as we tick under 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Endicott on their way to improving to 2-0 in conference play. Cross ice pass picked off by Bauckham. Seahawks cannot stay on side, so Dunn will just dump it in. Bauckham. Scooped into the corner by Stapleton. Catalina down the middle. Bauckham trying to carry it right in front of the cage. She's knocked down, lost it. Blue line, Stapleton wristed inside. Blocked in Bauckham's skates. And the Gulls will clear it. Chipped off the glass. Here comes Francis. She corrals it in the corner. Lost an edge. Goes spilling into the boards. Seahawks out to center. Bauckham off the boards. Sprinting for is Schwartz. Cutting her off is Coyne. And 3:57 to go. Here comes Ricard with a quick wrister. Save made by O'Brien. And then the whistle. Juggled that one for a moment. did the junior from Pembroke, Mass. .348 to go in the third. Ricard dancing at the blue line. Puck deflected out to center. Carried ahead now by J.C. Kuhlman over the line left side. And then she has it wedged away. Bouncing puck at center. Kuhlman. Gulls keep it alive. Scooped in behind the net. In the corner left side. Fantasia now in the corner. Maddie Cox. Jousting with Kuhlman. 3:08 to go. Space now for Schwartz, all alone here on the rush. Schwartz to the net, throws it just wide on the left side. This is going to be a loss here for Salve, but head coach David Lunn, as O'Brien snags that one out of there, has to be happy with the effort his team at least has put forward here in this third period. Puck loose on the apron of the goal. Into the right wing corner now. Kat Keith, who got the scoring started, turns it over to Kimberly Dunn, who fires it back in. Hentosh sends it ahead, deflected in by Coyne. Centering pass broken up. Along the near side boards, McMahon forces it out to center. Gulls will reset, intercepted here by Breen. Sprinting up the right side, she wrists it on the net. Save made by O'Brien. 2:04 to go in the third. .150 to go in the third. Godelf in the corner left side. Throws it on the cage from an off angle, and O'Brien will snag it with the glove. Seahawks win the attacking zone draw. Catalina tied up along the boards, able to force it in deep. Minute and a half to go in the third. Tori Amaral had it poked away from behind. Puck will get back out to center ice. Gulls have it. Schneiders over the line right side. Floats it into the corner and behind the net. Out to the wing left side. Bauckham turning, shooting. That one, O'Brien holding the pipe to keep it out. 54 seconds to go. Maddie Cox, with 46 seconds to go, plays it across. Gulls with it in the attacking end. Players tied up along the boards in deep. 35 seconds. Floated into the corner. Pereira behind the net for Maddie Cox with 18. Thrown on the cage, hopped off the glove of Kopecky. 7 seconds to go. And up to the blue line, Seahawks trying to clear the puck here. In behind the net with 2 seconds, with 1 second, and that will do it. So in dominant fashion, the Gulls sweep the Seahawks here this weekend. 5-0 last night, 7-0 the score here tonight from Middletown. Salve falls to 0-3-0, 0-2-0 in the CCC. Endicott remains unbeaten. They are 3-0 overall, 2-0 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Next up for Endicott, they'll be at UNE on November 12th at 7 p.m. That same night, the Seahawks will be at Nichols for a 4:40 p.m. matchup. I want to thank our entire staff and production crew. Maddie Capetta providing the camera work here tonight. Your producer has been Emily Lane. I want to thank you all for joining and listening along with us. Once again, your final Endicott 7, Salve Regina 0. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.